in search of a deeper understanding of my communication style. I traveled across 6,000 miles in over 20 counties in the verdant land of Ireland, and also this mysterious, bizarre place called New Jersey. Fellow Toastmasters, I am here to share with you a bit about my trip over the last 3 weeks, and as it relates to my communication style, which I have been thinking about and pondering over the 10 hours of flying back and forth, Newark to Dublin, Newark to Phoenix. Communication styles in Toastmasters, think of it like a bouquet of flowers. And it's very situational. And in this bouquet, I use the term daisy to remember them. D-A-S-I. Communication styles: D, direct; A, analytical; S, situational; and I, initiating. Daisy. So let's talk about Ireland and my trip and how I realized that my strongest communication style is I, initiating. I'm an extrovert. And initiating is all about sharing stories. And guess what? The Irish are master storytellers. I was talking to everyone. My husband Steve was laughing at me. He says, "Brenda, everywhere you go, you're striking up a conversation with someone." I said, "Yes, but Steve, these people are fascinating. And the way they speak and the way they tell the simplest of stories is captivating." The taxi driver, the woman that I talked to 10 minutes in the grocery store and found out her life story. It's amazing. Let me tell you a story about my initiating style and how it led me to a magical mushroom, a toadstool, in County Kerry in Ireland. Now, I never would have found this toadstool if I hadn't struck up a conversation on a hike near a castle. It was raining that day, but I didn't care. I was on the west coast of Ireland looking at the Atlantic Ocean. So I struck up a conversation with a man and his wife. And they were from Northern Ireland. They had an interesting accent. And I'm by myself, and I'm just asking a million questions. And we had a nice time. 2 days later, I'm hiking again on my own with my camera. And I had told them I'm fascinated with taking pictures. I have my camera. And they came up to me and they said, "Hey, you got your camera? There is the most amazing mushroom 2 miles down the road." We were at a trail and they gave me directions. I took a picture of it on his iPhone in case I couldn't find it. But I found this toadstool when I caught up to them and I followed them and they showed me, and there it is. And it was a good 8 feet in, but it was so bright you could see it. But that's all about the initiating style. In Ireland, it was lovely. I loved the food, the bread, the butter, the cheese. And did you know that cheese is a dessert in Ireland? It's on the menu. Let's go now to New Jersey. After 2 weeks in Ireland, I flew back to Newark, and that's where my family's from. And as Nico knows, New York, New Jersey area people are different, and people are very direct. That leads me to the second communication style, which I am strong at, and that is being direct. And I realized that I got this from my family. My brothers, my cousins were very interesting conversationalists at the family get-together. They were speaking at length about their death plans, where the funeral plot is, what they want done after they die. Just very matter-of-fact, hilarious and direct. And it was situational, so I just jumped right in and told them as I'm leaving, and oh, by the way, if I die, please bury me at this cemetery in our hometown. Okay, it was fine, it was fun. And then lastly, let me share one more communication style, the S. Supportive. In my trip to New Jersey, I also had a little mini reunion with some girlfriends from high school. And that's where the supportive kicked in. the more empathetic, listening communication style, which, as it seems, most of my girlfriends need right now as they have teenage children that are all going to college. Some of them are autistic. They have a lot of concerns. They're worried about money. They're worried about their children. So Brenda, being the only person there without any children, was very supportive. So let's summarize the communication styles in the DAISY. D-A-S-I. D, direct, New Jersey. A, analytical, which I don't use as much, but you can use when you want to focus on facts and figures. S, situational. No, S is not situational. Good, supportive, just checking. And then I, initiating, which also think of it, I, initiating as Ireland, sharing stories, being open. So as I search for my communication style, I hope that I was able to share some stories and help you to remember how you can have a bouquet of flowers and use different styles based on the situation. Be a daisy. Be fun. Be happy.